Have you ever wondered what your dream life looks like? In a world of infinite possibilities, each of us holds a unique vision of our ideal existence. This vision, dear listeners, is what we call our dream life. It's an existence tailored to our deepest desires and passions, a life that is truly our own. Consider the concept of a dream life. It's not a one-size-fits-all scenario. Instead, it's as diverse and unique as each individual. For some, it might be a penthouse apartment in a bustling city surrounded by the hum of traffic and the glow of neon lights. For others, it might be a simple cottage in the countryside, enveloped by the sweet scent of wildflowers and the harmonious melody of birdsong. Let's delve into a real-life anecdote for a moment. Meet John. John spent most of his life in the heart of London, amidst the clamour and chaos of city life. He had a high-paying job, a luxury apartment, everything that society deemed successful. But was he living his dream life? No. John dreamed of a life far removed from the city's hustle and bustle. He yearned for the tranquility of the countryside, the simplicity of a rural existence. So he took a leap of faith, left his city life behind and moved to a small village in the Cotswolds. Now he spends his days tending to his garden, walking through green fields and enjoying the serenity of his new home. John's story illustrates that our dream lives aren't dictated by societal standards of success or wealth. They're defined by our personal aspirations, our individual passions, and our unique visions of happiness. So, when you think about your dream life, let it be a reflection of your innermost desires. Let it be a life that resonates with the core of who you are. Paint a picture of a life that makes your heart sing, a life that fills you with joy at the mere thought of it. Remember, your dream life is a reflection of your deepest desires, not societal expectations. What's stopping you from chasing your dream life? Often we stand as our own greatest obstacles on the path to our dream life. The fears, they creep up on us like a shadow in the night, casting a pall of doubt and hesitation over our ambitions. Fear of failure, of rejection, of judgment. These are the invisible chains that bind us to a life of unfulfilled potential. Let's take a moment to delve into these fears. Firstly, the fear of failure. It's a common one, isn't it? We're so terrified of falling short, of not making the cut, that we don't even give ourselves the chance to try. But remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. It's the stepping stone to growth, the teacher of resilience. Then there's the fear of rejection. The thought of our dreams being dismissed, of our efforts being unappreciated, can be paralyzing. But rejection, like failure, is not a full stop. It's a comma, a slight pause before we gather our strength and continue our journey. And finally, we come to the fear of judgment. We are social creatures, and it's natural to worry about what others might think of our choices or our aspirations. But here's a gentle reminder: your life is your story to write. The opinions of others are but a footnote. Consider the story of a certain aspiring artist. He had a dream, a vision of becoming a renowned artist, but the fears of failure, rejection, and judgment loomed large. He could have succumbed, could have played it safe, but he didn't. He chose courage over comfort, resilience over resignation, and today his art graces the walls of galleries worldwide, a testament to the power of overcoming fear. Remember, these fears are not insurmountable walls, but mere hurdles. They are not there to stop us, but to strengthen us. They are not the end of our journey, but the beginning of our growth. Overcoming fears is the first step towards your dream life. Have you given yourself permission to be who you truly want to be? This question may seem odd at first, but it's one of the most important questions you can ask yourself. Why? Because it's about self-acceptance and granting yourself the freedom to pursue your passions and dreams. Let's take a moment to think about the concept of self-permission. It's not about seeking approval from others, but rather, it's about embracing your dreams and ambitions, acknowledging your abilities, and trusting yourself enough to take that leap of faith. It's about breaking free from the chains of expectation and societal norms, and instead, choosing to tread your own path. To illustrate this, let's consider the story of James, a city banker who had always held a high-paying job. He had the house, the car, the suits, everything that was expected of him. But deep down, James was not content. He had a passion for wildlife and photography, a passion that was often pushed aside due to his demanding job. One day, James decided to give himself permission. He allowed himself to dream, to aspire, to to break free from the mold that had been cast for him. He resigned from his high-paying job, sold his house and car, and embarked on a journey to become a wildlife photographer. It was a bold and risky move, but it was one that James needed to make for himself. James's story is a testament to the power of self-permission. It serves as a reminder that we too can choose to pursue our passions, no matter how unconventional or risky they may seem. The journey may not be easy, and there may be obstacles along the way, but the rewards are immense. So ask yourself again, have I given myself permission to be who I truly want to be? If the answer is no, then it's high time you did. Give yourself the freedom to dream, to aspire, to become who you really want to be, because in the end, granting yourself permission is the key to unlocking your dream life. When do you think is the best time to start pursuing your dream life? Let's ponder that for a moment. Is it tomorrow, next week, maybe next year, or perhaps you're waiting for that elusive, perfect time to roll around? But here's a secret, my friends, the perfect time doesn't exist. It's a mirage, a fanciful notion that often keeps us from taking that first crucial step towards our desired life. Let's consider the story of Susan. She was a woman in her late 50s, working a 9-to-5 job that she despised. Her dream was to become a landscape painter, a dream she held on to since her childhood. However, life, as it often does, took her on a different route. For years, she kept telling herself, "I'll start painting when I retire," pushing her dream further and further into the future. But one day, a realization dawned upon her. The perfect time she had been waiting for was a mere illusion. She understood that the right time to start was that very moment. So Susan picked up her brushes, dusted off her old paints, and began to paint. Today, her artwork graces the walls of numerous art lovers, proving it's never too late to pursue your dreams. This is the power of starting today. It's about understanding that every moment is ripe with possibility, that every day presents a new opportunity to work towards your dream life. It's about acknowledging that the journey towards your dream life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. A marathon that begins with a single step taken today. Remember, your dream life doesn't have an expiration date. It doesn't care if you're 20 or 60. It doesn't mind if you start on a Monday or a Friday. All it asks for is your dedication, your commitment, and your courage to take that first step. So ask yourself again, when is the best time to start pursuing my dream life? I hope your answer is right now. Because, my friends, the perfect time to start your journey is today. Are you ready to start living your dream life? The journey of 1,000 miles, as the saying goes, begins with a single step. Today is that day, the day to take that very first stride towards the life you've always imagined. The world is brimming with opportunities and possibilities, and it's time to seize them. Imagine waking up each day, not with dread or resignation, but with a spark of excitement. Imagine living a life where every move you make aligns with your deepest aspirations and values. That's the power of living authentically, of daring to dance to your own rhythm. Allow me to share a story, a real-life anecdote of someone who did exactly this. Meet John, an ordinary man with an extraordinary dream. John was an accountant, content with his stable job, but always felt a creative itch he couldn't scratch. One day, he decided to give himself permission to follow his passion for painting. He started small, painting on weekends, then gradually transitioned into becoming a full-time artist. Today, John's artwork is celebrated in galleries across the globe. His life was transformed, not overnight, but gradually, by his courage to follow his dreams. John's story is not unique. There are countless others who have dared to live authentically, and they all share one thing in common: contentment. They've found joy in their journey, satisfaction in their struggles, and fulfillment in their victories. That's the power of pursuing your dreams. The road to your dream life may be rocky, fraught with obstacles and setbacks, but remember, the most rewarding views come after the hardest climbs. What's important is that you keep moving forward, keep striving, and most importantly, keep dreaming. So I encourage you, dare to dream and dare to live. Give yourself permission to be who you truly are and go after your dream life. There's no better time than now. After all, life is too short for regrets, too precious for what-ifs. Start pursuing your dream life today, because you deserve nothing less than extraordinary.